For the first question about where most pastoralist violence occurs and how and why is it expanded spatially. All countries in the region except Liberia, the Gambia, and Guinea-Bissau have experienced pastoralist violence, but it's definitely concentrated in two hotspot regions. Central Sahel is a region centered around Mali, particularly northern and central Mali, where most of the violence in this region occurs, and the borderlands of neighboring Burkina Faso and Niger. This region is incredibly important for pastoralist violence, given it accounts for 49% of events and 37% of fatalities of the total for the region. Pastoralist violence has increased rapidly in this region. If we divide this period of 1997 to 2020 into 3 7-year periods, the first 2 7-year periods did not have significant pastoralist violence, while the third period has increased rapidly. The mean center has also shifted throughout each period, suggesting that it is spreading and dispersing transnationally. The violence has also spread from Mali's borders into Niger and particularly Burkina Faso. The violence in this region is due to complex factors related to 2012 MNLA and the following decay of security. There's also been a proliferation of armed groups and especially extremists like Akim Mujau and others. The second hotspot area is Nigeria and its peripheries. This is centered around Nigeria, but also includes the borderlands with Niger, Chad, and Cameroon. This region is also incredibly important for pastoralist violence, accounting for 37% of total events and 57% of total fatalities. In this region, much of the violence is due to communal violence, such as the infamous Middle Belt communal violence conflict, extremist groups, decay of security related to overlapping conflicts, and large numbers of non-state armed actors. Nigeria, in fact, has the most armed actors in the region. The major reasons for transnational dispersion of violence in this region is that many groups live across borders and may have shared grievances. This can result in formation of armed groups that operate transnationally. Also, extremist groups inherently, by definition, operate transnationally as part of their strategy. Thus far, while there are numerous multinational operations that are serving to curtail extremist violence, they've had limited success in definitively defeating these extremist groups.